When doing an LS conversion into your Nissan 350Z or Infiniti G35, one of the most critical parts of that swap is your engine oil pan. LOJ Conversions designed this front sump pan specifically for LS swaps into the 350Z and G35 chassis. Some of the features of this oil pan, obviously it's a welded steel construction, but the sump itself, as I said earlier, is designed specifically for that chassis. So the rear of the oil pan clears the cross member without any modifications to the cross member, and this notch on the front of the sump clears the factory and aftermarket sway bars, so you don't need to run any custom sway bar in order to run this oil pan on your swap. We have -10AN feed and return fittings welded to the pan rail. These fittings are used for an oil filter relocation kit. The front fitting feeds the relocation and the rear fitting returns oil from it. The pan rail itself has an added on welded reinforcement, so instead of just relying on the stamped steel portion of the sump to compress the gasket properly, we also added this additional support rail to give more clamping force on the gasket and preventing any unwanted leaks. The entire outside of the sump is powder coated gloss black for long-lasting good looks. And when we move on to the inside of the pan, the inside of the sump has trapdoor baffling on both sides of the pickup tube, and this baffling here is to keep the oil at the pickup tube under high G lateral maneuvers, so that way you're not starving your LS engine for oil when you're driving aggressively. This gives you the best oil control possible that you can get on a wet sump application. This anti-slosh baffle that you see on top is also there to keep oil in the sump, so when you're under high acceleration, the oil gets caught under this baffle and stays in the sump rather than sloshing up into the back of the pan where you don't need it to be. Also included with every LOJ Conversions oil pan kit is an oil pump pickup tube. And this pickup tube is specifically designed to work with this pan in an LS application. And included with every pickup tube is an oil pickup tube handcuff, which these are known in the LS community, and they are used to bolt the second oil pump bolt on to reinforce the connection between the pickup tube and the oil pump to ensure this O-ring seals properly and you have consistent oil pressure. All of our oil pan kits also include a new dipstick, and this dipstick threads directly into the pan on this side. And because we're now installing the dipstick tube into the pan and not into the engine block, we also include the required plug that is used to plug the hole in the LS engine block where the factory dipstick would have went into the rear of the engine block. Every oil pan kit also includes a brand new pump gasket and hardware. So essentially every component you need for installing this oil pan onto your LS engine block is included in one convenient kit. It's all included together and available now at LOJKits.com.